2010 free write. Funny how it can catch me off guard. A simple drive through the country and suddenly everything aligns, nature conspiring to set me off. I see birds of prey circling, their wings strong and sharp, slicing through the sky without remorse, and surveying the fields in anticipation. Memories triggered, how you used to circle me. That feeling, the thrill of running out of places to hide. Dark wings against the sky, ominous and promising. Promising something drastic and untamed. I remember it well. The radio plays Old Love and I feel the pull. The guitar that shimmers like honey dripping. I feel the urge to give in and liquefy. I know now that the flame will always burn. I'll gladly let it smolder. A little less urgency, a patience I never knew I had. Even the most cunning predator needs to spend a little time on the ground. I want you strong and deliberate. I don't have to watch while you turn yourself inside out. I've got some rearranging of my own to oversee. I'll burn all the hiding places I've built. I'll make this whole world mine. I'm done living underground. Yes, the flame still burns. If you get too cold, you know what to do. For now, let me set myself a tougher rhythm. Get myself moving a little faster. So I can stay on solid ground. Something with a beat that gets me moving and doesn't ask questions. Rock me baby, all night long. Breathe deep and just stay in this moment. The sky a perfect blue. Green fields as far as I can see. The sun on my face. And the softest breeze on my neck. Just enjoy this wide open relief as the predator regroups. I can relax my nerves for now and just coast. Just watch the scenery as it flies by. Okay, and then later on the same night, April 14th. This is a time of radical severance, complete transformation. Identify the beliefs that have gotten in the way and prepare to let them all go. No more excuses. You've never been able to fool yourself. Not really. So stop trying. This is your chance to turn it all around, to stop living the ordinary life in the ordinary way. The momentum is strong, impossible to ignore. Radical severance, radical trust. This is going to take all the courage you've got. Resist the urge to settle down again too soon. Get comfortable being uncertain. Embrace the unknown. Time to recalibrate. Get in tune with what can really guide you. There is strength inside, untapped and undeniable. It's the voice that refused to leave you alone all these years. The best thing you can do is shut up and start listening. Okay. April 24th, 2010. This fear will not be reasoned with, so I settled for distraction. Worry is the last thing you need now. I'm doing everything I can to avoid the thoughts that turn my stomach cold with dread. Thoughts I won't even entertain. So much more at stake now. It's not just about my own peace of mind. I'll do whatever it takes to cultivate untainted thoughts and send them your way. Difficult to do when I've spent the days sorting through the remnants of my life as it's been for the last 5 years, finding evidence everywhere. Words made up of so many plans, useless details, all in an attempt to gain control at any cost. I'll admit I did break down for a minute there, surrounded by all the stupid shit I'd stockpiled, seeing my sick self wherever I looked. What the hell did I think life was for? How could I miss the point by such a long shot? I can't remember last time I thanked you. I thank God you came along to snap me out of that trance. I was already dead. Now all I can do is thank God, even for this fear. Okay, enough of that. There'll be plenty of time for reflection later. What can I do? Everywhere I turn, the answer comes back, wait. So I'll wait. It's the least I can do after all you've given me. God, give me something to do, but there's nothing. Not one thing I can control but the thoughts I hold. To choose love over fear because it's never mattered more. My heart feels so far away from where it needs to be, and I'm crawling out of my skin. But I've got faith, and it's all yours. April 25th, 2010. I feel the need to write, to pry the words out from where they're stuck inside, trying to loosen a little, but my entire being is clenched. Acceptance is key, I know that. What is going on at this precise moment? Because that's all there really is. It's not about having the appropriate reaction. It's about accepting this moment and doing what can be done. I'm only responsible for the thoughts I'm holding. Allowing my fears to take hold is not an option. Or it's an option, but I'm choosing not to. So what is there in this moment? Music playing softly, rhythmic and resonating in some open tuning. I love that sound. Quiet, just barely beating the refrigerator hum. I can feel my body cooling, readying itself for the temporary stasis of sleep. Blood slowing. I wonder how long my mind will keep it awake tonight. Keep it from what it wants. Keep my eyes open and stinging. It's amazing, in this solitude, how my life has been reduced to the task at hand. So many layers of plans and obligations have been stripped away, and I'm left with only what's right in front of me. Time loses its relevance and its power, allowing my life to move at its own pace again. So much that is outside of my control. All I can do is be responsible for myself, for the thoughts that I hold. Acceptance and gratitude are the best I can do. Let go of everything else. Okay, April 28th. This was the first morning when I was at the retreat for my friend's wedding. Waking up surrounded by strangers, the sound of someone else's breathing, and a voice in my head. That voice that resumes the instant sleep wears off. A language I don't even understand. Hardly seems fair, but then again, the notion of fairness was the first thing to go. I had hoped to somehow leave you behind, somehow take a break from this, to just be carefree and easy for a few days, knowing it would all be waiting for me when I got home. Looks like I brought you with me after all, and here I am, barely awake and wondering when I'll hear that voice again. Without it, I'm left with my own thoughts. Without the facts, reality seems impossibly grim. Hope is starting to look more and more ridiculous, and yet, what option do I have? And then this is from a song. Who's gonna give a shit? Who's gonna take the call? When you find out that the road ahead is painted on the wall, and you're turned up to top volume, but you're just sitting there in pause, with your fear a little secret scratching at you with its claws. Yes, I know the danger that fantasy brings, but it just might be the best I can do for now. I don't have the luxury of dwelling on disappointment. So many things I would change if I could, but none of that means anything. I step outside and I'm transported back to December. The freshly fallen snow is beautiful, if unexpected. All this white is blinding. Back in the middle of winter, and once again I'm completely unprepared. Back where I started, alone with no one to listen but a blank page. I'll allow myself a few moments to indulge, to admit to myself at least that I'm terrified. This is the one place I can be selfish. In these pages I can be scared, just for a minute, just long enough to acknowledge it before I pull my strength back up around me, because I know that's what's called for. Try to walk the line between denying my feelings and controlling them. Notice the fear, but put it in its place before it becomes full-fledged panic. Panic if I look back and think of letting it all go. Panic if I look forward at the future and all its uncertainty. Again and again, I'm reminded just how powerless I am. Standing here, already looking back, watching it fade, watching it receding in my hands hands ache from holding on. I just want someone to tell me I didn't imagine it. I want to talk to the one other person who understands what I've lost. I know it must mean nothing now, but I don't want to think it was nothing then. Okay, that's all I can allow myself. So much emotion there inside me, untapped. I can't let it out now. This is not the time or the place. This week is not about me. I've got to maintain control, at least until I get home and have some privacy again. I can't be a shadow here. I have to put this away and let the happiness in. Okay, I'm totally out of time, so I'll talk to you guys later.